While we're here, it wouldn't hurt if we checked in at the lodge. We're here. Perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning?
Your father dropped by.
I cannot wait to meet him.
Here.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional little family. Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but if you...
Trust me. Don't encourage him. Kuriko, by the way. Hi. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Know a thing or two about spacecraft?
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Now, let's talk business. Sure enough, the three of us are heading to Aquila, first settled planet of the Freestar Collective, and we'll land in the city's spaceports. And I got a lead on the tail. Okay, once we land on Aquila, it's gonna be you and me.
Yeah, what is it?
I'm planning a grocery run later. I get some things you like. There's just so much to do in New Atlantis. Talking with you has made my day. I'm being
I hope you don't mind, but I figured the lodge was just a gnat stop away. I just had to see it.
Oh, this place is everything I imagined. Do you know I dreamt of joining Constellation when I was... I have some vids of when I was, 12, but I found space so fascinating. I guess I still find it that way. I don't know if I go that far, but I'll let your father talk before he bursts.
I was playing poker with the Dean of Engineering, and well, we worked together to get the piece clean and restored. She fires beautifully now.
I swear, your father was acting like a school kid.
May I present to you, sir? He was chair of Constellation about, 50 years ago. I hope it keeps you safe. Well, we'll let... Miss Noel said we could... Ms. Noel, would it be all right if I brought cookies next time?
I'm at your service, Captain.
Cookies? What type?
I make a mean snickerdoodle.
Yes, I, think that would be quite all right.
Let's get this freight into space.
This is Freestar Ranger Nia Kalu. If anyone is hearing this, system's failing. Need help. I repeat, need help.
Approaching ship. You've entered Freestar Collective space. Maintain your current course while we scan for contraband. All right, we're done. Welcome to Hopetown.
All right, Sam. Now that we have a moment, it's time to figure out the details of our little bet.
Oh, come on, Sarah, not this again. I'm telling you, there's no point in setting up that wager.
So you intend to stick with the ridiculous notion that the beer served at the hitching post is better than Jake's?
Better than Jake's? Better than Madame Sauvage's place in Neon? Better than anywhere, hands down.
must have banged your head on a console during that last grab jump. No one in their right mind would make a claim like that.
Alright, look, you want to throw your money away, I'd be happy to take it. Otherwise, let it go already.
One. Day, we're going to system hop and test your theory. I just hope you're ready for some serious disappointment.
Please tell me you're here to help. Yeah, well, if you want to keep that badge. This old girl and I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on Bastards got the drop on me. As you can see, No chance. They took as much of a beating as I did. I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. Thanks. I owe you one.
We're happy to help. Well, hey there. Nice long rest, eh?
Thanks. That should get me home. You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far, but we can't let that happen. They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
Change of scenery.
Dad and I will be riding passenger with you. I read. I look around the ship, but no touching. But he said I have to be respectful on your ship. Hint, hint. It's the best. Not even once. She didn't even know how to replace a phase manifold. I want to fly my own ship and go all over the place. But hopefully not as crazy as your travels. Bye.
We should swing by Hope Tech Star Yard and see if we have anything interesting for sale.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Excuse me.
Oh, same as usual.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
Excuse me.
Protect your
A little
own.
desperate here.
You don't belong here.
I remember meeting Ron Hope once. Idealistic and perhaps a bit of a dreamer. But you have to admire.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? I'm sure they didn't want to die any more than you did. It's a pointless and stupid waste of life. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Anyway, Mr. Hope. His office is upstairs.
But we'd be dust, except for the factory.
Ron Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
Ron Hope isn't just the founder. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town knows him from all I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Offworlders. Nothing Nothing good ever comes from them.
Can't be a part of it.
I knew I'd punish you.
You can't. No way. I am.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from them.
A single credit that I didn't have to.
I guess I could offer double shifts. With payroll-free guys, I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Dad. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have... Justice must be done. That's good news. Of course, I want the thief found. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on...
I've been trying to get my brother a job here. He's got a degree in
Then,
engineering.
I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now,
Hope Tech's the best damn job in the system.
know what happened after what done? Well, because I told them not to. If word got out, I'm in fears. What's more, what? We vet our people thoroughly here. Nevertheless, rest assured, we questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened. Frankly, however, I can't... No, nothing at all. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Now, you can bet my Very well. I need this town. I provide jobs. If word gets out of...
Well, heavy is the head that wears the crown. But the deputy has responsibilities as well.
Despite what you think. But my primary concern is for the welfare of my people.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed.
Hey, can I get a word? That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Yeah, me too. So, Guess you're headed for Neon. He's a little different than the rest of us. Well, we could talk for an hour. The short version would be that the badge doesn't carry the same weight on me. He's what I'd call a pragmatist. He's also well-connected. You should listen to what he tells you. He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both... It was good to meet you, Deputy. Yeah, the question of who helped the Starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. You be careful in Neon.
Just keep it holstered. Workers like to play hard here. They sir.
If you get the credits, welcome to Hope Tech. Give me your invoice. You don't? Well, what you need to know about our ships, other star yards might got glitz with Hope Tech. A smart person. So what are you in the market? Certainly.
I'll head to my crew position.
Welcome aboard the U. Did you have any questions? Understood? So, you're the vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau Ceti. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn, that must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun. Of course, we don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments. All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
Okay, hello. Hey.
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, you see. I was beginning to think you were having second thoughts. Well then, This is the operations center of the UC Vigilance. Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Good. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the... She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia. That's right. So it'll be your job to Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, that's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. Let's just say my superiors need proof that engaging the Crimson Fleet is a larger priority. If we shove enough concrete evidence under their noses, at the same time, we... Eager to get going. Remember, I wouldn't expect any less. Look, as an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path. That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation. Now, for your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that basically, That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from the... When you feel you've gathered enough evidence. Beyond that, all we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years. She's shrewd and she's diligent. I'm afraid she's the best lead we've got. Good luck.
Yes. What?
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so while you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, rationalize it however you like. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes, hell. For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction that... If you've seen what I've seen... That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement. It's not generous, it's motivational. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We've cleared your ship for launch. That should do it. Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC Security. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I'll be here if you have any more questions.
When you have the time, of course. Thanks for taking time to chat. I received a message from Constellation. No, it's just a list of requests. Something like that. Before I joined Constellation, I said... Yeah, I suppose. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to... At the end of the day. Yeah? You once told me that you favored the journey over the destination. I failed, because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. Because of my lack of foresight. That depends on your definition of significant. Discover a rare neutron star, and no one cares. It's all about the propaganda. That's just it, though. They left me to my own devices and... Yes, call it whatever you want, mine. It elevates me to these positions of authority. Yes, if it's obvious to you, imagine how obvious it is to someone like Barrett or Mateo. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn. Of course you do. Phew, this is but thank you for being there and listening.
Okay, hello.
Yes?
Mars, eh? You always take me to the nicest places.
Keep your eyes peeled for signs of terramorph activity. Need to be extra vigilant.
Mars isn't.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might... And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something. I can probably help you with that. Aurora, huh?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband.
All I'm going to point at is the ceiling, with my middle finger. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, You know, it's funny.
Well, it appears...
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and
Careful near the railings on the upper level.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? Okay. Okay. Yeah. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going... Yeah, sure. Just cool your thrusters for a minute before you...
Well, this is utterly ridiculous.
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. You probably spent it all on booze. Whoa. Hang on a second. No one said anything about killing. His name's Carl Fielding. Don't worry, you can't miss him.
something I can help? Adler Camp. Of course, I owe money. I owe Deimos. I owe my landlord. So why don't you just leave me here? Adler, you said? Look, I'm tired. Hey now. Oh, wait. I told him I'd pay up next week when Damon... What the heck do you want me to do, then? Huh? Look, I haven't got it.
Perhaps he's already been through enough.
What games? Sure, I guess I... How dare you? I hadn't thought of that. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see it.
Have something for... There, would you look at that? He going to be a problem anymore? Nice, nice. You know, you think you can handle running with my, associates? No. If you want to join up with us, so can you handle it? Or... I'm interested. So can you handle it? That's what I'm talking about. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. Head out to Europa. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too.